Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be taking a look at the most badass cruiser motorcycles of 2024. Number 7. Indian Scout Rogue. The Indian Scout Rogue is the kind of motorcycle that turns heads and drops jaws, all while making you feel like the coolest kid on the block. With its sleek, aggressive lines and a low-slung profile, it screams badass from every angle. The blacked-out aesthetic, especially in the onyx black and stealth gray options, gives it a stealthy vibe that's perfect for cruising through town or tearing up the open road. Underneath that tough exterior lies a powerful 1133cc V-twin engine that delivers a whopping 94 horsepower. This isn't just for show, it means business when you twist the throttle. The adjustable piggyback rear shocks ensure that your ride is as smooth as your favorite whiskey, whether you're cruising down the highway or tearing through twisty back roads. Plus, with features like an auxiliary tachometer and a sport-style solo seat, the Rogue is built for those who appreciate both form and function. Riding the Scout Rogue feels like being in a relationship with your high school crush. Exciting and just a little bit dangerous. It's not just about getting from point A to B, it's about making an entrance. Number 6. BMW R18. The BMW R18 is a cruiser that struts onto the scene like it owns the road, and it's hard not to be captivated by its stunning exterior. Inspired by the classic 1936 R5, this bike flaunts a vintage vibe with its round headlamp and teardrop-shaped fuel tank. The dual fishtail exhausts are not just for show, they scream power while looking like they could launch you into another dimension. But let's dive under the skin. At its heart lies a colossal 1802cc boxer engine, yes, the biggest BMW has ever produced. This beast pumps out a respectable 91 horsepower and an impressive 158 Nm of torque, ensuring that your ride feels as exhilarating as it looks. The 6-speed gearbox makes shifting smooth, allowing you to cruise effortlessly from city streets to open highways. Riding the R18 is an experience in itself. It's like being cradled by a powerful yet gentle giant. With features like heated grips and customizable options galore, this bike isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good too. So if you're in the market for a cruiser that combines classic charm with modern performance, the R18 might just be your new best friend. Number 5. Harley-Davidson Street Bob 114. The Harley-Davidson Street Bob 114 is a motorcycle that embodies the essence of badassery, and it does so with a style that commands attention. Its exterior design is nothing short of striking, featuring a sleek, blacked-out aesthetic that screams rebellion. The teardrop fuel tank and minimalistic bobber-style fenders give it a classic yet modern look, while the mini-AFI hanger handlebars add a touch of swagger. Under the exterior, the Milwaukee 814 engine roars to life with 94 horsepower and a torque that can make your heart race. It's like having a lion purring beneath you, ready to unleash its power at your command. The ride is smooth and responsive thanks to its lightweight softail frame, which offers just enough stiffness for spirited cornering without sacrificing comfort. This bike doesn't just look tough, it feels tough, with an aggressive stance that makes you want to throw a leg over it and ride into the sunset. Just keep in mind that while it's built for fun, it's also got its quirks, like brakes that could use a bit more bite. But hey, who needs perfect when you can have personality? The Street Bob 114 is not just a motorcycle, it's an experience, one that invites you to embrace the open road with a grin plastered across your face. Number 4. Suzuki Boulevard M109R. The Suzuki Boulevard M109R is a motorcycle that doesn't just roll out of the garage, it makes an entrance. With its muscular stance and aggressive lines, it looks like it's ready to take on the world, or at least the nearest highway diner. The deep glass sparkle black paint, complemented by bold color options like candy daring red, screams look at me, while the massive 240mm rear tire ensures that you won't be blending in with the crowd anytime soon. But it's not just about the looks. This beast is powered by a 1783cc V-twin engine that churns out a jaw-dropping 128 horsepower. You can practically feel the torque as you twist the throttle, making every ride feel like a scene from an action movie, minus the explosions, of course. The bike's low-maintenance shaft drive and 5-speed transmission make cruising effortless, whether you're taking a leisurely ride through town or blasting down the freeway. Comfort is also a priority, with well-cushioned seats that accommodate riders of all sizes. And if you're feeling particularly rebellious, Swapping out the passenger seat for a sporty solo cover adds an extra edge to your ride. The M109R isn't just a motorcycle, it's an experience wrapped in chrome and power, ready to take on whatever adventure comes next. Number 3. Harley-Davidson Breakout 117. Dripping with chrome and attitude, the Harley-Davidson Breakout 117 is a sight to behold. Its minimalist design stands out in a world of bulky cruisers, featuring a sleek LED headlight and a teardrop-shaped fuel tank that scream custom bike vibes. The raked-out front end and chopped rear fender showcase that impressive 240-section rear tire, which is wider than some sedans. Under the exterior, the Breakout roars to life with the Milwaukee 8117V twin engine, delivering torque that could pull a freight train. The sound of its 2-into-2 exhaust is pure Harley magic. Think potato with a side of growl. However, don't expect to glide through corners like you're on a sport bike. That hefty rear tire can make quick direction changes feel like wrestling an alligator. But who needs agility when you can cruise down the highway looking like a rock star? While it may have quirks, like a heavy clutch and a tendency to turn your right leg into a makeshift air filter holder, the Breakout 117 offers an exhilarating ride filled with character. It's not just a motorcycle, it's a statement. One that says you're here to enjoy the ride and maybe annoy a few neighbors with that glorious exhaust note along the way. Number 2. Triumph Rocket 3. The Triumph Rocket 3 is a motorcycle that doesn't just roll onto the scene, it storms in like a heavyweight champion. With its imposing presence, the Rocket 3 flaunts a muscular design that screams, "Look at me." Its massive 2458 engine is framed by sleek lines and a dark, moody color palette that would make even the most stoic biker crack a smile. The 10-spoke cast aluminum wheels not only enhance its sporty look but also reduce unsprung mass, making it feel lighter than it appears, like a heavyweight boxer on a diet. But let's talk about what really counts: performance. This beast churns out an astonishing 182 horsepower and a staggering 225 Nm of torque, which means it can launch you into the stratosphere faster than you can say, "Where's my helmet?" The ride is smooth and surprisingly agile for a bike of its size, thanks to its well-engineered aluminum frame and fully adjustable Showa suspension. With all this power and style, the Triumph Rocket 3 isn't just a motorcycle, it's an experience that leaves you grinning long after you've parked it. Number 1. Ducati Diavel V4. The Ducati Diavel V4 is a motorcycle that struts onto the scene like it owns the place, and honestly, it probably does. Its exterior design is a masterclass in muscular aesthetics, boasting a silhouette that screams badass. The iconic lines maintain that unmistakable Ducati flair while introducing a fresh twist. The new headlight design resembles an eager face peering out from the shadows, while the rear features a matrix of LED lights that could light up a small village, if only they weren't so busy making you look good. But let's not forget about the heart of this beast, the V4 Gran Turismo engine. This power plant isn't just for show, it's the kind of engine that makes your heart race faster than your bike can. With a throaty roar from those 4 exhausts, it announces your arrival with all the subtlety of a rock concert. The ride is as smooth as butter on a hot skillet, thanks to advanced electronics that let you manage everything from navigation to music right from the handlebars. In essence, the Diavel V4 is not just a motorcycle. It's an experience wrapped in style and power. And with this, we have reached the end of this video. If you found it helpful, then make sure to like it and subscribe the channel for future upcoming videos.